Hey, what's up YouTube? I thought for my first channel video, I thought I'd go over the deck that I'm currently playing right now, and probably the deck that I'm going to be playing at Regionals on the 4th in Toronto. Of course it is Inzektors. I thought what I'd do is I'd go over the deck a little bit and explain some of my card choices in relation to the other decks that I've been circling around online. At the moment, I definitely feel that this is a very good deck. It's been performing extremely well in Japan, and I think it's going to do even better over here. Windups are definitely giving it a run for its money, but, you know, Windup's giving everything a run for its money. So, on to the deck review. We start off with 3 Inzektor Dragonflies. This is pretty much the key of the deck. You bring this guy out, and what he'll do is, you can equip a Hornet to him, and when you pitch the Hornet for the Hornet's effect, you get the special summon one of these guys, Inzektor Centipede. And then at that point you can do it again, and you get to add a Dragonfly to your hand. So you can easily see that you're generating advantage, you're making your opponent lose 2 cards, and you're really just gaining pluses all over the place. The key card to go along with these guys is Inzektor Hornet. Every deck of these should play 3. It's just a really great card. If you have a Hornet engraved, all of your Hornets become instant pluses. You could just have a Hornet engraved, summon the Hornet, and pop something on the field. And most of the time they may have to warning it if they want to keep something out. It's just a really great card and makes the deck exactly what it is. At the moment I am playing 1 copy of Gigamantis, but I may drop it. I don't see... I see the point in it in that it can enable a lot of OTKs, essentially by just popping it and bringing back a Dragonfly from grave or other Inzektors. But I feel that there are other cards. He can also give an Inzektor 2400 attack, and that alone will get over pretty much everything, or crash with the Lagia. So at this point it's just a matter of personal preference. I played it when I played this deck at locals on Tuesday. I did play him, but like I said, I'm considering dropping him at this point. I played 2 Thunder King. Thunder King is really great this format. He's just a card that supports himself. He doesn't need any help. He takes care of big threats, and he's a light for BLS, so obvious reasons. I also am playing 2 copies of Card Trooper. This is a new idea. A lot of people were playing Armageddon Knights with this. I feel Card Trooper is great right now, as it's a really great counter to Thunder King. You get to essentially mill your Hornets, and like I said, it crashes with Thunder King. It's really great. It replaces itself, and I feel it's a really underrated card right now. Again, 2 copies of Spirit Reaper. Again, self-explanatory with Spirit Reaper. It's a really great card right now. It's really good against Dino Rabbit, which is a very popular deck after Brighton, and it's just 2 copies should be included. For the build I'm currently playing, I'm playing 2 copies of Max C. Max C is definitely a great card right now. It's considered, in my opinion, one of the best cards in the format. I may bump it up to 3 if windups become as popular as they are, or I just to be precautious with it. Other than that, get him while you can. I don't think this card's gonna get reprinted anytime soon. Dark Arm Dragon, self-explanatory. Black Luster Soldier, self-explanatory. Gores and Senkin, both self-explanatory. Moving on to spells. 2 Pot of Duality. Foolish Burial, great for sending Hornet to grave or a light for grave for BLS. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, and Heavy Storm. In addition, I am not playing Mystical Space Typhoon in this deck. I found that with the power that Inzektors has, with the pluses that you can get, it was also... I would rather be playing other cards than it. I tried to find room for at least 1, but at the end I couldn't really find room for it. I may put them in the future if I do decide to find room for it. Traps is 3 Fiendish Chain. I feel this is honestly one of the best trap cards in this deck, in any deck right now. Especially with windups and Inzektors being as popular as they are, it's too good not to run in 3s. in pretty much any deck that's not a really combo-oriented deck. Safe Zone is something that I've looked at a little bit, and my buddy Robbie Vissa from Rochester played on me yesterday. This is a great card in Inzektors, especially against Inzektors also. It's really good in the mirror match. You just pop one of their guys, they're just going to summon it and pop something with Hornet, so you can easily just chain it. Other than that, it's just a really great card. It stops a lot of things. It stops random destruction effects. It protects your Inzektors monsters if they Veiler it, and then try to run over it next turn. I'd like to play 2 copies, and I'll probably drop a Dimensional Prison for it, because I feel Deep Prison's kind of going to the wayside with Inzektors and wind up being as popular as they are. 2 copies of Dimensional Prison, it's a really great card. It's like I said with Safe Zone, it's falling out. Inzektors just walk all over it, and windups just walk all over it as well. They're going to either get rid of your hand with it in your hand, or they're going to use Zenmao to pop it, so this card is definitely falling out of the limelight a little bit. 2 copies of Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, Trap Dust Shoot, and Torrential Tribute. I'm not playing Mirror Force in this, pretty much for the same reason that I'm dropping the Dimensional Prison. It's just because of the fact that I don't feel that those kind of cards are going to be good as much anymore. I feel Inzektors is going to put the pressure on them, and it makes them not nearly as effective as they once were. Other than that, I really like the way this deck played out. I've been testing on Dueling Network quite a bit, and it's just one of those decks that's going to be one of our top decks for quite some time, unless the list hits it, which I don't think they're going to hit it too hard. Again, first video, popping YouTube cherry, Kiwi signing off.